Всем привет. Ну что, продолжаем, поехали. Так, ну что, я тут начал обустраивать свою выручай комнату. Вон, смотрите, тут сделал столы. Стол поставил, 2 стула, ковер, картины. Ну, это попросили, зелье варенье, да чё, всякую фигню. Вот еще штуку поставил. И все, и она попросила меня с ней поговорить. Поехали.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Так, украшения для стен. Четыре из 5.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Так, изменения. Цвет объекта. Да ладно. Ну, вот эту, ладно, давайте изменим. Нет, видимо, цвет нельзя. Так, как изменить цвет? Так, изменить цвет объекта. Что еще нужно что-то изменить? Ну, что, неплохо.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced.
Не
You can
устроило
use the
ее,
altering spell
видите ли.
directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Да, тоже больше силы. Балкон и пол в комнате.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of
Ну,
magic
вроде
some
ничего
years
вышло.
ago. Deke thinks you'll
Царское
enjoy
всё.
it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
А, ну вот это... Хотя там не на что изменить.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Что, сейчас изменит все?
Quite a difference. Of course,
Короче,
you
даже
needn't
мне
keep this
понравилось
style if you don't like it. You can
украшать
always ask
эту
Deke to change it back.
комнату выручай. Девчонки вообще, наверное, в восторге.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of
Да, Крис?
possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Тут ограничены цвета и ограничены стили. Все классика. Минимализм нельзя.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these
Для
spell
обработки
cards.
заклинаний
You'll find
мне
more of
вообще
them
не
both
нужно
inside
место, я
and
не
outside
буду
this
их
room.
обрабатывать,
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
если только не
Good.
заставят.
I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Так, ну чё, где они расширили? Тут? Угу. Вот так же поставили, как и я. Давайте тут сделаем другой цвет. Блин, с цветочками что-то перебор. Что синим опять делать? Ну-ка, вот так. Ладно, так пойдет.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Что это, уют и тепло у них? Ну, Да, вроде уютно. Пойдет.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Че, он меняет только освещение? Ладно, в
Actually,
другой раз.
perhaps another time.
Поехали дальше. Крис, что, собираешь корзину? Чё там? Больше нет. Урезай.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. To be fair, it may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
Так, ну чё она? Пойдет.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Confringo! Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about
Они
every
все
one.
так говорят, тебе
Haven't
еще
been here in some
предстоит
time.
много всего узнать.
It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry
Я
about your
уж
sister.
играю, не знаю,
If there's
сколько
anything I can
часов,
do.
Perhaps when I
а у
next head
них
to
все в
Feldcroft, you could come along.
будущем все предстоит.
She could use some
Дайте
cheering up.
сейчас уже.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rook?
Nothing. I'll tell
Gringotts.
Professor Figgen. You must promise to keep it. All right. Fig and I.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Покиньте крипту. Как звучит?
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you.
Какая
My
разница,
father
кто
is
попал
friends with the
случайно
headmaster. I am not
или
afraid to
кто-то
exploit
пригласил.
that connection if I
Иди
need
нафиг.
to.
Не нужно
You needn't
угрожать.
threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Давай сразимся.
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Козёл. Ну давай, лётное испытание. Куча дополнительных заданий. Только вышел, сразу новое задание. Ладно, давай его сделаем.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally.
Привет,
Minister
профессор
Spavin
Фиг.
talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Так, ну что, пошли в зал картографии.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. looks promising.
Че, сейчас опять кто-то придет пиздюлей раздавать?
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Интересно, что там в запретном лесу? Сходить бы.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Не помню, конечно, но...
You and your friend Charles
Да,
spoke of the
помню.
port key and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the
Крис,
journey,
ты чай не
but they
будешь
were
пить?
not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and
Если будешь,
knowledge
плесни
we
мне
have kept
тоже.
secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you
Да.
complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in...
Блин, ладно, давай дальше.
Shall we have a look?
Научился проматывать треугольничком, если что. Имейте в виду.
I know that tower. It's not
Несколько
far.
раз зажимаешь.
You may have seen it yourself.
Ну, мне Крис, да, подсказала.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young
Я
friend
тоже
is more
это
well-traveled
не
than you might
зеваю, но
think.
меня не
As your
утомляют прямо этими
mentor,
разговорами.
The least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Да.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Будьте осторожны, да? Все, промотал. Ну да. Блин, тут не открыто еще. Че, придется это... Поближе куда-нибудь переместиться.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Что, хотите сказать, нету у меня этой? И что, я пешком туда должен идти? Ну-ка, может, мне удастся ее купить? Метло. Почему недоступно? Нифига себе тут кентавры. Да нафиг. Залетел.
Would that you all wielded that power for good.
Это что получается? Вот этот таинственный лес, хваленый.
Avoiding our problems, are we?
Expelliarmus!
You tried. Marvelous strike! Just how many witches and wizards? Nothing more than that was
темно, все отсвечивает. Лесной тролль. Не туда. 21 уровень.
This place has seen better days.
Кентавры, что получается за нас? Что говоришь? Это кто? Деливери?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not.
Такой костюм у него, как у Шерлока Холмса, как будто они из Хогвартса, парни, студенты.
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower.
Англичан, английский мафиози.
I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Bacon and mushroom stew.
Quickly now. Or, I suppose we could charge right into their ring.
But if you don't fill up much, you can actually go through. Wait.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Stop it!
What was that? Seems though I'm not alone.
Ну чё, ну еще туда?
I will make
Incendio!
Жалко, что меча никакого нет. Так бы мечом еще можно было драться. Блин, снаряжение заполнено. Ладно, там, наверное, херня какая-нибудь. Мне торговец нужен какой-нибудь.
Revelio.
Идти чё, зачем? За чаем? Народ, мне, видимо, сегодня не дадут поиграть как следует. Давайте тогда продолжим потом, в следующий раз. Все, стрим тогда заканчиваю. Всем пока.